Ok, nos vamos. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday. Today we are going to be going over some fun things. So for those of you guys who are joining for the first time, nice to have you. We are Avana Plastic Surgery and we are located in Miami, Florida. For those of you guys who are unfamiliar with us, familiarize yourself by giving us a follow. And engage with me a bit by commenting new in the comments. That way I also know how much information to give you. I am going to be going over the pricing of this in particular. However, if you want the pricing for absolutely anything else that you guys see here today, you are going to have to send us your details in this little contact form, and as soon as you guys do that, someone will contact you back and let you guys know the pricing for anything else that you guys saw here today. All right, so Donna Dossier, welcome. Donna's new here. Donna, where are you joining from? To remind you guys, we are located in Miami, Florida. We have 3 locations here. And Tarina, thank you so much for the follow. Good morning, beautiful Janine. How are you? Let's go ahead and pin that. All right, and we have Donna Dossier in ATL and Beignet 337. Nice to have you here as well. All right, welcome all the beauties here this morning. And so for those of you guys who just followed, please also let me know where you guys are joining from. Janine said she was just thinking of me. Love that. Okay. So today, like I mentioned, guys, we are going to be discussing everything that you guys see on here. But if you want the prices for anything, and this is my recommendation, if you are in fact new here, please go ahead and leave your details in the little blue box down here. This is the comment box where you guys are flirting with me like Janine. And then this is the little contact form. So for those of you guys who just submitted, all right, you are one step closer. So Janine says she needs to get in contact with the office to make her appointment for the 4th of August. Do me a favor, Janine, because I know you're a regular here. Please, instead of leaving your details in the little contact form, send us a DM and literally copy and paste that message. But please don't forget to leave your name and number so that they can pull up your file. All right. So for the rest of you 100 people in here, if you would like the prices for anything that you guys see in here, including the BBLs, please submit your details in the little contact form down below, because we are only going to be talking about the body balancing, the fact that you guys aren't going to be leaving here looking like ants. We are going to be talking about the different types of HD lipo, even though they are done by the exact same doctor, as I'm going to show you here. So as you can see here, this doctor is Dr. Abbasi. This procedure is the HD lipo. And I wanted to show you guys how the same doctor and the same procedure can look different in 3 different women. All right, so here we have it a lot more sculpted. And then the other one was a mix in between this and this. So this is as natural as you can get with the HD lipo with the BBL. Obviously, we can't show you guys the BBL here, but if you follow us and you stay tuned, I will show you off the app how you guys can see some of those before and afters. In the meantime, I do want to show you guys how natural this HD lipo is by Dr. Abbasi, and then go into the details. Once again, I'm going to show you the other 2 of how you can get it even more sculpted so you look like a Roman statue, right? Or you can get it as a mix between the 2, as I showed you guys up here. All right, so Hazel, how long do you recommend a patient wait to do surgery after having a baby? That is a fantastic question. So the typical wait time is 6 months. And if you have twins, it's 9 months to a year. So typically after 6 months, you're able to heal a lot better. And then after that, you're able to focus on the postpartum surgeries such as mommy makeover. However, what I recommend, Hazel, is you start having the conversations now as to what exactly you would like done, because the doctor will be able to tell you, okay, I think in 6 months we should either discuss perhaps a tummy tuck or lipo 360 with J plasma. And for those of you guys who don't know what lipo 360 and J plasma is, please scroll down on our profile and check out this video with Dr. Mamaniskis, because he does go into detail about all of that. So I won't be wasting your time today, but if you guys want to actually see it, it's a fantastic informational video. Please check it out. So Hazel, please do that. But in the meantime, like I mentioned, if you want to have that preliminary screening, just so that you can have an idea of what the costs associated will be, then at least you have a mental note of it. Then I know you've been on my live before, so don't leave your details here, but instead send us a DM. For the rest of you, please leave your details down below, because every single girl has a different, or guy, has a different need as to what exactly they want. And the coordinator will be able to, based on your BMI, pair you with the particular doctor. And in this case, Dr. Mamaniskis does the highest BMI here of 38. However, if you are in fact interested in anything else, please leave your details in the little contact form, okay? So Hazel, the correct answer is 6 to 9 months, depending on if you have a baby, just one, or twinsies, okay? So we have another question here by Sylvia. And Sylvia says, what are the starting prices? That is a fantastic question, and let's go ahead and go over them. So this is the HD Lipo by Dr. McDaniel. The starting price is 4.5K, meaning this is what it costs for just this without the BBL. With the BBL, it is 5.8K. So if you would like to know more in terms of if you qualify to be with Dr. McDaniel, please leave your details down below, Sylvia. And guys, they let me know when you guys actually do it. So I'm repeating it, and then you guys aren't doing it, and then you're going to come on my live next time and be like, how can I get in touch with someone? You should do that now, because after, when I take you guys off the app in order to see those before and afters, I know for a fact you guys are going to like what you see over there, and then I'm not going to be back on the live, so you're not going to be able to leave your details quite easily in the contact form. You guys can always send us a DM, either here or on Instagram, but they're going to ask you the same questions, meaning what's your name, what's your phone number, in order for them to actually call you, because they won't be able to do so with your username. All right, so Sylvia, please leave your details, and whoever started with a P that just left their details, thank you for that. Rachel said she had a skinny BBL done by Dr. Dress back in September 2021. He's no longer here. I don't believe so, because ever since I've been here, I haven't heard that doctor's name. However, I did come a bit late. I came, what year is it? 2024. So I'm not too familiar with who was here in 2021, but if you'd like a list of all of the doctors that are currently here with us now, you can go to avanaplasticsurgery.com, and then typically there's a before and after photos that you can click. Just use that as a shortcut in order to go to surgeons, and then there's the full list of all the surgeons and their work. So you're gonna be able to do 2 birds with 1 stone. Now Shari says, 5 weeks post-op, y'all was the best office. Mamaniskis doll, I love that for us. Let's go ahead and pick us. Okay, I love that. Love that for us. Okay, and what did you get done, my love? Please share with the class. Now we have, one sec, we have Janine who says, I can't wait to get my surgery. She's doing a 360 BB. We can't wait for you to be here as well. You're the best. I love that for us. Thank you. Hi wants to know, where is he based? So as I mentioned, guys, we have 3 locations here. But if you want to know where Dr. McDaniel is, he is in Hialeah Gardens. So if you want to be paired with Dr. McDaniel, the first thing that you need to do, is you need to contact us through here in the little contact form, and then they will even see if you can be paired with Dr. McDaniel. Now, I want to remind everybody before you even can commit to a doctor, they need to make sure that you are healthy, but most importantly, they need to see where your BMI is at before they can pair you. So please do your due diligence and book that free consultation so that they can actually let you know, so that you are good to go in terms of booking that free consultation with the doctor. Now, Janine says she just left the and Shari got lipo 360 and a BBL with chin lipo by Dr. Mamaniscus. That is fantastic, guys. And I also want to remind you guys that Dr. Mamaniscus also has a current deal going on, and that includes 2 free areas of lipo. And I'm going to tell you guys about that in just a second. So let me just get through these questions and then I will go through with you guys. Now, Sylvia, thank you so much for the follow. All right, and Danielle, thank you for the follow as well. Now, Britton says, how much is 360 with the BBL with the with the HD lipo? She says the Romanian, the Romanian etching, because I said you look like a Roman sculpture. So do me a favor. Leave your details down below in the little contact form, because the only price that I usually say is the one that you guys saw before this with Dr. McDaniel. But this doctor in particular is Dr. Abbasi. So if you are in fact interested with Dr. Abbasi, please leave your details down below. Thank you for that. I'll get back to you in terms of what the pricing is for this, okay? But again, if you guys want to know anything else, the pricing for anything else, please leave your details, guys, because the only pricing that we ever talk about on the live is the HD lipo by Dr. McDaniel. This is Dr. Golio's work, so yet another beautiful natural look, right? And it reminds me a lot of Dr. Luster's. Here's Dr. Luster's. And this is just standard lipo 360. So if you guys are interested, the other 3 that I showed you were Dr. Golio, Dr. Luster, and Dr. Abbasi. All right, so please, guys, leave your details so that when you guys can talk to them, you guys can mention all of the different doctors, and then you can do your due diligence in terms of your research. So Britton, please leave your details, okay? Now, Danielle, thank you so much for the follow. And Heaven Sent left her details for the follow. All right, so Daniel wants to know where we are located. We have 3 locations here: Miami, Flagler, and Hialeah Gardens. Now, the 3 locations, guys, keep that into consideration when you are having your free consultation, because when you come and you book your hotel for post-op care, which are all things that I'd highly recommend you guys discuss when you have that free consultation, you want to know about pre-op, you want to know about the actual operation, and then you want to know about post-op. Now, based on where your doctor is located, you want to be as near as possible in terms of your hotel booking, so that when you're sore and uncomfortable leaving, you don't have to wait in Miami traffic. For those of you guys who are not familiar with Miami, I know that we had one girlie in here from ATL, but I'm not too sure where the rest of the girlies are from here. You don't want to be sitting in traffic for 45 minutes to an hour after you just had surgery, right? So please, when you speak to a coordinator, ask them about post-op and how far away your hotel should be, all right? If they recommend any hotels for you guys that are near to where you will be. Like I said, there's 3 locations here. 2 of them are quite near to the airport, luckily, but Hialeah Gardens is a bit further, not too much further, but a bit further than where we are at. Okay, so Danielle, just keep that in mind. Now, Priya says, do you know how long after having a tummy tuck you can get lipo 3 HD lipo 360? I typically say that they make you guys wait anywhere between 9 to 12 months just to be safe, because the muscle underneath still needs to truly heal before you can actually go in and do another round. So typically they do anywhere between 9 months to 12 months. The only reason why I know that is because we had a cutie patootie here named Josh, and Josh comes on our live quite often, so I'm not outing him or anything. He actually has a testimonial of us on Instagram over in reviews. But Josh came in here, he did his first round with Dr. Luster, and then he did his second round, which was chin lipo with Dr. Mamaniscus, and I believe he also did a rhinoplasty. But he needed to wait the 9 months to 12 months in order to do his second round for his stomach, because now this time around he wanted ab etching on top of what he already did initially, which was the lipo 360. So typically they tell you 9 months to a year just to be safe. And that's for just any procedure that you've done before and then have to wait after. Now, typically a tummy tuck does involve the muscle, and that's why you have to wait a little bit. It's very similar to when you give birth. You have to wait anywhere between, let's say, 6 months when you have just one baby, and then if you're like me and you want twinsies, you have to wait anywhere between 9 months to 12 months. Priya says thank you. She did fill out the form too. She can always start the process. I highly recommend that you guys start just the process of just mentally being prepared, for example, as to what the pricing will be. The doctor is not really and truly going to be able to tell you after that postpartum time frame exactly what you guys should do, but at least they can give you a guesstimate as to which directions you can go. But they still have to wait because they want to give you an accurate, you know, diagnosis, let's say, as to what exactly you would need to have done. They're not going to tell you, yeah, we recommend that you do a tummy tuck, when in reality after the 6 months your stomach bounces back, and then you can easily just do lipo 360 with J plasma. All right, so again, if you guys want to check out, for those of you like Priya, want to check out what the lipo is with the J plasma, please leave your details down below in the contact form before you head over to our profile and scroll down and check out this video. All right, so first of all, whoever also put their submission in, thank you, your contact form, thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for sharing the live. Now Onom says, what's HD lipo? That is fantastic. I do want to show you what HD lipo is. However, I am going to talk to you guys about what the price is for this. However, Onom, if you'd like the prices for any of the other things that we discussed today, because I know a lot of you guys wanted to know the price for Dr. Abbasi, please leave your details. I sound like a broken clock, no? It's because I've been on this live for a long time already, and I only seen 3 of you guys do it. So I know you guys are going to keep asking me, and I'm going to keep referring you. Please leave your details down below, because the only pricing that we're going to talk about is the HD Lipo 360 by Dr. McDaniel. However, I do want to show you guys the other 3 ways that you can do HD Lipo. So here with Dr. Abbasi, as you guys can see, this is a sculpted, as they said earlier, how I called it, it's a Roman sculpture look. All right, so it's very much so giving Roman statue. However, this is HD Lipo 360 by Dr. Abbasi. I want to show you the other 2 variations. Now, this is a little bit of a mix between supernatural and super sculpted. All right, so you can have more of a gym look, an athletic look here, versus you can have a supernatural look, which is the same exact procedure, same exact doctor, guys. So I always want you guys to keep that in mind. It's based on what your preference is. However, if you want to know the prices for anything, you're gonna have to leave your details in the little contact form down below. Okay, so Long Lala Wi-Fi Match, thank you so much for the follow. And B, thank you so much for submitting your contact. So it's Naomi says, please, do you do breast reduction? Absolutely, it's Naomi. Please leave your details down below, and then they will contact you guys about any type of breast augmentation. I know for a fact that there is currently a deal going on with Dr. McDaniel for a breast augmentation. So it's Naomi, do me a favor, leave your contact details down below. This is the doctor, which is Dr. McDaniel, that currently has that breast augmentation deal, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what those deals are currently. All right, so let me just go and do a quick little stocky stock. Yeah, but it's Naomi, even if, and this is for anyone here, by the way, even if you guys are located out of state, out of country, the consultations are free and can be done virtually. So you don't actually need to be in Miami in order to book that. We have girls from all over the world that come to see our doctors here. Our doctors are quite amazing. I'm not sure if you guys know, but a lot of celebrities have also come to the doctors, if that's something that interests you guys. But we have girls from South Africa, we have girls from obviously all over Europe, we have girls that come from Great Britain. So there is nothing that really and truly stops them. If they like the doctor, they'll come. Just like if someone wants to go to Turkey to do their teeth or whatever. And speaking of teeth, they also do teeth here. So if you guys wanted to kill two birds with one stone, keep that in mind. All right, so before I even finish answering any of your questions, guys, give me 1 second. I just want to tell you guys that deal for the breast augmentation. So currently there's a BBL and breast augmentation with saline implants by Dr. McDaniel that's going for just over 6.7, so 6,750, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, then we have Amna Hinchcliffe. How much is a mommy makeover, please? Amna, please, if you would like to know the price of a mommy makeover, leave your details in the little contact form and they'll be able to tell you there. The reason being is because every single doctor has a different price based on the BMI. So if your BMI is higher, they'll pair you with, for example, Dr. Mamaniscus. And then once they pair you with Dr. Mamaniscus, that's when they'll be able to give you the price for the mommy makeover, okay? So please leave your details in the contact form and then somebody will get back to you there. Now, Britain, are your doctors familiar with like skinny BBLs? Absolutely. I do want to show you here all of the different bodies that they do here in terms of BBLs. As you guys can see, this is a skinny BBL, the girl in the orange. So when it comes back around and it loops back around, you'll be able to see that. But the girl in the orange actually did get a BBL. So yes, they are familiar with skinny BBLs. They do skinny, they do slim thick, they do thick, they do all of the different bodies, and they actually match your body to your BBL. So it's a balanced body. You're not going to come out here looking like an aunt. Okay, that's not happening over here. Okay, so Britain, if you are in fact interested in a BBL, please leave your details down below. Now it's Naomi. I'm actually going to 1 second ask you to leave your details in the contact form here. So it's not here, the comment box, but on the very corner there's a little blue like small note box looking thing, and then underneath in like fine print it says contact form. When you click on that, that's when you can leave your details, okay? And then somebody will be able to contact you from there. Now Britain, thank you so much for filling the form, cutie patootie. This is the best live I have done in weeks, months maybe, all right? Because on Mondays, usually you guys are not talking to me at all. So I'm presuming that everybody had their coffee today and everybody had a fantastic weekend because you guys have been phenomenal, all right? Everyone for leaving your details, because that is the best place for somebody to be able to contact you back. A coordinator will be able to have everything just organized for you guys in a file so that when you guys have any questions in the future, they can easily pull you up. Usually you can send a DM, but guys, it really just gets a little bit, you know what I mean, confusing when they have to pull up your file from either the Instagram DMs or here in the DMs. Do you know what I mean? So it's just easier when I'm on the live for you guys to leave it here. That's why I sound so redundant saying it over and over and over, but it's for your best, okay? Another thing that I want you guys to ask, if you are in fact interested, is HD, well, lipo 360 with ab etching. I think the ab etching is something that you guys should ask about as well, because there's so many other ones that you guys would be interested in other than the HD lipo. So please do your due diligence and check out all of the different ones so that when you have your free consultation, you can actually go over everything. Now Tiasha says these look good. She's so worried about looking like an ant body. Where's the skinny BBLs? Yeah, Tiasha, that's why I was showing you guys the skinny BBLs here. Let me see if I can pause it on the skinny BBL. This is the one. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually pause it. When it comes back around, I'm going to see if I can pause it. But I just wanted to show you guys the other girl who had a skinny BBL. There we go. Guys, this is a skinny BBL, right? As you guys can see, she is skinny, but she has a BBL. So if you guys want to have your body balanced, please ask. Okay, I was just on the live. Once you guys have your free consultation, which girl, who did the girl with the skinny BBL? And they'll get back to you, because All of the doctors here are phenomenal in terms of the BBLs. Please do your due diligence and actually check out avanaplasticsurgery.com, where you guys can either look at the before and afters by procedure or by surgeon, and then you guys would be able to see on your own as well. So Tiasha, that's not something that you should concern yourself with, okay? And if you want to see all of the mommy makeovers, like I say, please head over to AvanaPlasticSurgery.com, where when you check out the procedures in the before and afters, you're actually going to be able to choose mommy makeovers and see all of them there. An alternative is obviously Instagram. The reason why Instagram is great is because they show you everything from literally a day or two before. So all the girlies who literally just did their surgeries, that's what they're showing you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and check out. So, just so you know, Tiasha, there's a mommy makeover that's currently by Dr. Payne showcased on the Instagram. I'd highly recommend you check it out. The reason why I can't personally publish it here is because when we do, we always have issues. We always have issues because it's just too much skin. It's too much exposed. However, on Instagram, they do show you everything, and I recommend that you actually go and check it out there, because you're going to be able to see a lot more clearly all of the details. So for example, even the BBLs that I was showing you guys before, I have to show you guys what those BBLs look like with the clothes on. So I can't even actually show you guys what it looks like bare bottom, no pun intended. Okay, now like I said, if you want to check out that mommy makeover by Dr. Payne, it's over on Instagram. Guys, please make sure that you're following us before you leave, because I know a lot of the times when I tell you guys, oh, go check it out over on Instagram, you guys leave without actually following us. So please make sure that you follow us before you head over there, because I know how you guys get. You go in a rabbit hole and then you forget what you're doing and then you don't find us again. So Tiasha, thank you so much for the follow. If you haven't already left your details down below, please go ahead and do so, because I already know you guys. I know you guys. You know how I know you guys? Because I am you guys. We are each other. Do you see what I'm saying? So when I head over somewhere else and then I start going down a rabbit hole, I forget what I'm doing, and then I forget where I am, and then I literally leave. I literally leave, okay? And Onom says, I'm in Italy. Which of your center is close? Oh my God, please don't get me started on trying to get them a Italia, perché io voglio stare di là. All right. So in the meantime, we are in Miami, and I do know that they have plans to extend the Avana family. I just don't know when exactly they intend to spread that news. What I do know is that they have in fact already started, and they are they have already expanded into teeth. So now your teeth can actually match your body. All right, so for the most part, I do know that they extended into Avana smile design, and that is where you can actually get your teeth to be fantastic, okay, and actually matching your body. But Onom, in the meantime, devi stare qua a Miami. Va bene? Now, guys, I do also want to go over some other deals that they currently have going on, which is a post-op bundle for the BBLs. All right. Now, the post-op bundle is just under $500, includes one body shaper garment, one BBL pillow, one front board, one pair of anti-embolism socks, 3 massage sessions, and 3 lipo foams. Okay, just under $500. Now, there's also a post-op massages package for a single, a 3-pack, a 5-pack, and a 10-pack. I'd highly recommend you guys check that out as well, because they go to your house to do that. Now, earlier, I did mention that there was a deal with a BBL and breast augmentation with salient implants with Dr. McDaniel. I highly recommend you guys check that out as well. All right, so what else do we have going on? Oh my God, they published Dr. Mamanisca's video. Let's check it out. Oh, that's so funny. When did they publish it? Oh my God, that is so funny. We took forever. We had to film that video in like 2 days. We did a Ashton haul video. I know you guys seen the guy that's always with. I had to go to like 3 different places to get the Saratoga water. I finally got the Saratoga water. I literally had to go on my lunch. The dedication I have to this job. So anyway, finally got the Saratoga water on my lunch. Came back, and then we filmed that day, but then also had to film the following day. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, guys, we took so long to actually put that video together. So please go and show that video some love. It was so funny, actually. It was so funny. So please go ahead and check that out, guys, because he did so well. Honestly, he's committed. That's the thing, I think, with plastic surgeons, because they've gone to school for so long. Like, they are committed to the best, like, at the end. Not me. I will graduate early. Yes, Hazel said it's so funny. It's so true. Hazel says it's really funny. It really is funny. Like, not gonna lie. We took forever to film it, but it came out so good. And the thing is that we had to do it on one of the songs that was already like here from Ashton Hall on TikTok. So we had every particular scene was so carefully thought out. Like, I had to do the script. I couldn't even use ChatGPT, unfortunately. Guys, being a creative, you actually have to be creative. Like, unfortunately, you can't just do, you know what I mean? You can't just do it through ChatGPT. There's no cheating. This is not the type of job where you can put on your resume that you know how to do it, and then you come in and think that you can do ChatGPT. It doesn't work. Have you guys ever seen that girl that the video is going viral again? Chun-Li, welcome. Have you guys ever seen that girl that pretended like she knew how to do sign language, and she went in the police department and she was on live TV literally doing a dance? She was literally doing a dance, like she was literally like busting it down, and then everybody that was like watching the live program was like, yo, what's going on? Like, this isn't even sign language. Like, who did you guys hire? And she was committed to the con. Like, she didn't even admit that she didn't know how to do the sign language. She like gaslight everybody else and was like, no, it was really sign language. You guys just don't know how to read. Oh my God. And she pulled it off at the police department. It's still my favorite video on the internet. Chun-Li says, good morning, beautiful. How are you, Chun-Li? Are you still in Jamaica enjoying your life? Share with the class. All right, please make everybody jealous, because I'm pretty sure some people are still located in some places that are chilly. I think by now up north should be getting better, no? I would hope so. All right, so let's see. Let's see what else they have going on here, guys. So next, there's male ab etching by Dr. Luster. I really like this one, actually. I think they're gonna have to send me this one, because I actually don't have one from Dr. Luster that is ab etching. For those of you guys who don't know who Dr. Luster is, it's this one. And I'm gonna show you another one of hers. Let me ask. So Hazel says Massachusetts is still chilly. I graduated early from literally every single program I've ever been to, because I'm just not a schoolgirl. I would rather suffer for a little bit more and then leave. Miss Lady, thank you for sharing the live. I did my undergrad. I did part of my undergrad in Boston, Massachusetts, part of my undergrad in Australia. And I swear to you, I graduated 6 months early, and they were like, oh, are you gonna come for graduation in May? I was like, come for graduation in May, it's December. I was like, ship me my diploma. Like, I'm not coming back in May because I know it's still cold. I'm not doing it. So they actually shipped it to my mom. I didn't see it for years because I went to do my post-grad in London. So I didn't see my own like college diploma until like, my mom sent me a photo obviously, but in person, I didn't see it until like maybe 2 years later. Now, lady, thank you so much for the follow. I love the money bags with the little truck. All right, so lady truck with the money and the truck. The only thing she needs is lipo, girl. As soon as you leave your details in the little contact form down below, somebody will be able to contact you, a coordinator, and they'll be able to pair you with which doctor, tell you what price, and then you should be good to go. All right, so I remind you guys, they tell me when you're actually leaving the details. Some of you guys think that I'm not actually seeing you guys leave the details. That was the worst thing that TikTok could do. Hold you guys accountable was the worst thing that TikTok could let me do. So thank you for that. I saw that you put it in. All right. So please go ahead and wait for a coordinator to get back to you, and then you guys can talk about all that good stuff. The good thing is that they've definitely expanded that team. So I'm sure whenever I go live, there's so many girlies that are like on it. All right. Not me, I be chilling over here. Music on in my little cell, but the music on regardless, okay? All right. The good news is that they sent me the video. Ooh, Rachie, thank you so much for the follow. And Tash, thank you so much. Lady, thank you for leaving your contact details as well. I'm done. Please share with the class. I love when I don't have to actually ask you guys to do it. You guys just listen. Okay, this is how I want my men, but they don't do that. Do you understand? That's why I have multiple. All right, so Maria, how much tummy tuck? Why Dr. Luster and BBL? Maria, do what they did. Leave your details down below in this little contact form. This is the comment box where you guys are flirting with me. All right. And then right next to it, that is where you leave your details, like your name, your number, and then somebody will get back to you. So Rachi, again, thank you so much for doing that. Maria, please follow her and do that as well so that they can let you know the prices for the tummy tucks. Now, what I am going to do is I do want to show you guys... I do want to show you guys this video because I don't know, sometimes you guys have men. Sometimes what you guys should do is you guys should have the men like come in to like do their procedure. Is this a safe space? Let me check out who's in the class. Maria, class is Queen, Rose, Rachi, Jackie, Pink, Araba, and Sheila. Okay, all girls. What you guys should do is you guys should tell the men that they should look into coming in, and then when they come in, you should be like, we should do it together so that we can heal together. A family that heals together stays together. Like a family that prays together stays together. Right? So you guys should do it like that. All right. Sheila, no lo sé si aquí a donde ellos se fueron porque obviamente tienen muchísimos doctores aquí, clientes aquí, no lo sé, Sheila. Pero si quieres, deja tu información aquí a donde pueden contactar el coordinador. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Y también hay Avana Plastic Surgery.fl y Laura habla español allá. Entonces, si quieres hablar con ella directamente también. Guys, let me show you this macho makeover by Dr. Luster. Quinlodia, welcome. Let me just edit it. I popped 3 vitamin C's, so I have a little bit more energy than usual, but I don't want you guys to get used to this energy, okay? I want you guys to go back to normal tomorrow, okay? Now Hazel 0425 says we are doing a family 2-day apart for surgery in June. When I tell you guys things, I'm not telling you guys them just so that, you know what I mean? I'm just speaking. I highly recommend that if you guys really and truly want to come in with your mans, who is obviously paying, then what you guys should do is you guys should show him this. I'm editing it now. Stay put. You guys should show him this, and then when he comes in, that's when you can be like, you know, I'm thinking about doing something. Do you know what I mean? Right? Do you know what I mean? Now Sharon says, hey Gordon. How are you, Queen? What's going on? Hazel has the right idea. All right. So Hazel already pre-planned. She already pre-planned it before anything. All right. So let me edit this quickly, and then I'm going to show you guys because it looks absolutely amazing. All right. I love, love, love it. The way that the photographer over there does her work as well is so particular. I really love it. I love both the photographers that are here. I've only met 2. One of them I really, really like. Obviously, because I spend a lot of time with her here. And every time I see her, I say something weird. So she probably thinks I'm so weird. She probably thinks I'm so weird. But it's always so funny, right? Sharon says, I'm literally glowing. Sharon, stop. I'm actually so sick. Not contagious sick, but like recovering sick. Does that make sense? So because I've been drinking so much medicine, so much like vitamin C and stuff, my skin looks like it's glowing, but in reality, my body is still doing what it needs to do. But I'm hoping that this is the last time I get sick, honestly, while being here, because a girl is exhausted, okay? A girl is exhausted. All I want to do is be healthy. This weekend, all I did was sleep. Usually, all I do is sleep on the weekends, but on my terms, right? Not on my body's terms. So I just finished editing that video for you guys. Brandon, welcome. All of the information that I needed to say before Brandon came in here. Now that Brandon is coming in here though, I do want to show you guys what I just edited. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Guys, everyone relax. All right. Everyone needs to just relax. I'm going to pull it up. Brandon, 1 second. I'm going to show you something really cool. Everyone relax. I'm still pulling it up. Okay. All right, guys, look how amazing this male ab etching looks by Dr. Luster. Now, I do have a small story time for you guys, so stay tuned. All right, Brandon, isn't this phenomenal? And for the ladies in here, remember the conversation that we had earlier about your boyfriends? Do you remember? Yes or no? Right? So for this particular procedure, the macho makeover is actually coined by Dr. Luster. She did a episode on all of the, you know, stuff that goes in her mind in terms of the procedure and everything macho makeover on the second episode of our YouTube series called Under the Microphone. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Oh, Brandon said already scheduled. Excuse me. Okay, excuse me. I'm so happy that you already scheduled. Are you scheduled with Dr. Luster? Who are you scheduled with? Now, this particular procedure I really, really love because as you guys can see, this is what it started off with, right? And then this is what it's giving, okay? So it's definitely something that I highly recommend you guys check out over on Under the Microphone series on YouTube. Now, it's the same name, Avana Plastic Surgery. You guys click on the little logo, and then once you guys click on the logo, you can subscribe and then check out some of the videos. I think there's 3 videos currently on there. One of them is with Dr. Schusterman as well. I'd highly recommend you guys check that out also. Oh, Brandon is with Dr. Mamaniscus. So there's currently 3 videos, if I'm not mistaken, up on the Under the Microphone. This is Dr. Schusterman's work. The one that I showed you was Dr. Luster before, and then this is Dr. Mamaniscus. So Brandon, you are in fact in good hands, and we literally cannot wait to see you come in here and do your surgery. When are you scheduled for? Hopefully I get to meet you. This is at. That's why you guys see so many videos with him on here, because he's so cool and he's so down to do all of the videos. Like, this is how I know a video is going to perform well. If I'm filming it and we're laughing, like if we're literally laughing filming it, that's how I know it's going to be a hit on TikTok or just on socials in general. So definitely check out that video that we did, because it will definitely make you laugh, okay? Now, Just Kim wants to know, do you have any pictures of females, or he just works on males? No, he's actually known as the BBL GOAT. So for those of you guys who are in fact interested in checking out any of Dr. Mamaniscus's work, please go over to Instagram. We're on the highlights reel. You can click on Dr. Mamaniscus's name and then you'll see everything. And then above all else, over on avanaplasticsurgery.com, you can look at the before and afters by surgeon or by procedure. I'd highly recommend that you look at Dr. Mamaniscus's work on Instagram, because it's just a lot more recent. It's a lot more updated versus if you look at it on the website, it's just a lot more informative, because they do explain to you in detail what the procedures are. Now, Brandon says May 12th, so ready. Ooh. I'm so excited for you. I'm sure you're going to be so happy. Now, the reason why I don't actually show many of the procedures here is because sometimes they're just too graphic. When I do see something that I like, I literally message them, my team, live, and I ask them for the content, because I know I can edit it and put it on here, like how I just did for Dr. Luster's work. And I did that for Dr. Abbasi's work, Dr. Golio. Every single doctor, when I see something that I know that I can actually publish on here, I will. It's just that a lot of it is very graphic, guys. A lot of it is bare bottom, literally. And we can't show that on here. So even this BBL edit, like I literally still had to edit this out. It's still showing skin, but not too much. But I still had to edit it out where you guys can still see what's going on, but without it being too much. Does that make sense? On Instagram, they actually show you exactly what it looks like on the table. So this is why I always recommend you guys check it out over on Instagram, more so than the website, because at least on Instagram, you can see the videos, right? But not only that, they're done like yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Like they're showing you content that's like new. Okay, so that's why I always recommend you guys do that. So Brandon, we can't wait to see you. Brandon is going to be with Dr. Mamaniscus. Are you doing a macho makeover? I was blowing my nose earlier, and the manager was like, can you close the door, because she doesn't want you guys to think that I'm gonna get you diseased. The thing is, I'm feeling actually better than last week. It's just I have the remnants, right? Brandon says yes, doing the macho makeover. We literally can't wait to see those before and afters. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be so happy with your results. So if your surgery is on Tuesday, I'm presuming. You're coming on Monday for the pre-op. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing. All right. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go. I have a lot to prepare because we have a very busy day today. However, if you guys are not already following us, now is the opportunity to do so. Please, if you would like to get the prices for anything other than the HD lipo that we discussed today, leave your details in the little contact form. This is the comment box. This is the contact form. Leave your details there so that somebody can give you a quote, all right? You're not going to be able to get a quote on the live. I'm just here to show you guys the goodies, to answer any of the questions you guys may have, to direct you to the right place. But for the most part, if you guys want the price list for anything, the quotes for anything, please leave your details down below. Shield says, how do you find places to stay post-surgery? Now, that's something that you need to discuss with the coordinator. Typically, what I would recommend is that you guys book a hotel. However, the reason why I do tell you to speak with a coordinator first is because we have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. So if you guys are in fact at Hialeah Gardens, you don't want to be booking your place to stay in Doral, for example. Or if you're here near Flagler or West Miami, you don't want to be booking your hotels to stay in South Beach. So usually they do recommend hotels for you once they compare you with the doctor based on your BMI. But the first thing you need to do, Shield Maiden, is leave your contact details in the little blue form down below so that they can actually tell you which doctor you'd be paired with first. Now, Hazel says they have a recommendation in Avana Portal. Exactly. And so that's why as soon as you start speaking with someone, in terms of speaking with a coordinator, they'll be able to help you create a full portal with you guys and go over everything. Thank you for that, Hazel. Says, okay, will do. Thank you. So for you who just did that and just submitted it, thank you. All right. Now, guys, again, last chance to leave your details in the contact form, because once I get off the live, you guys can still contact us via the DM, but it's not going to be inputted very organized and neatly into a place where they can just pull up your file. So Shield, thank you so much for submitting. We are one step closer to speaking with a coordinator and getting the answers that you need. All right, so again, guys, thank you so very much. Make sure that you guys are in fact following us, and I look forward to seeing you guys on my next live.